Hey everyone, Lightning here, and today I just want to tell you a story about the story of Prometheus and Zeus. Right. So for those of you who don't know, Prometheus was a Titan who, during the big war against the Titans and the gods, which the gods inevitably won, he didn't really fight very much. So Zeus saw this, right, that he didn't fight, and he said, "Well, this guy's pretty cool." So he comes to Prometheus and he says, "Prometheus, I'll give you the privilege of creating all the creatures on Earth, because there was nothing on Earth at the time. There was just Earth, but nothing on it." So anyway, he goes to Prometheus and says, "All right, you can make all the creatures on Earth. All right, go have fun. And oh yeah, you can also give them like characteristics or like attributes, right?" So he creates the creatures and gives them the attributes of like fur, wings, strength, speed, and then he gets a man, right? And he doesn't know what to give to man because man he made blast, and he ran out of all the cool attributes to give him. So he gave them the ability to stand upright, right, on on their legs, and he gave them fire. So cut to a while later, Zeus comes down to Prometheus and tells him, he's like, "Hey Prometheus, I want your creation, mankind, to sacrifice some of their food to me, all right?" And Prometheus is like, "Oh, okay." So he goes to the man, right? He goes to the man, and he tells him, hold on, bro. Collection. Anyway, what was I saying? I was going on about. All right, he goes to Prometheus and says, "All right, Prometheus, I'll give you the make your humans sacrifice some of the food to me, right? And tell them to make two groups, right? And I'll pick whichever one I like the most." So Prometheus, in his all intelligence, goes to humans, or goes to man, not humans, goes to man and tells them, "Hey guys, so look, Zeus is coming down and he wants food, right? He wants y'all to sacrifice some of your food to him." And the humans are like, "Oh, okay, so let's or no." Prometheus tells them, "Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna make two groups of food, all right? You're gonna get a bone, right? A bone, and then you're gonna wrap around some fat, juicy meat on it, right? That looks like really good, but in actuality, it tastes like really bad. And then you're gonna get all your actually good food, and you're gonna put it inside of some hide, okay? So whenever Zeus sees it, he's like, "Oh, what the hell? Hide, I don't want this." So when the time came, Zeus went down to Earth and hold on, went down to to man, and he saw that they made two groups for him. He's like, "Oh, okay, cool. So I'm about to lose, unless no, I don't even have a shirt on. Why does this guy run from me? I'm not even gonna fight him. I know I'll lose." But anyway, he says, "Oh, okay, cool. So two food groups." So he sees the bone wrapped with a juicy, meat, and he's like, "Ooh, okay, this looks really good." And then he sees the hide, and he's like, "What the hell is this? I don't want this." And so he chooses the bone, right, with the meat around it, and he eats it. He's like, "What the hell is this? This is bone." He's like, "Hey, and Prometheus, what is this?" And Prometheus says, "Hey, you chose that one. I don't know what else to tell you." So Zeus, in his anger, he took the fire away from man and told Prometheus to never do that ever again. Fuck, who's killing me? All right, I'm just gonna come down here. I double log here. All right, hold on. I'm gonna blow these guys up. Get away from me! Anyway, so he takes fire away from man, and Prometheus was mad about this. He's like, "Man, you know what? Screw you, Zeus. I'm giving fire back to man." So he does. Right. So he gives fire back to man by making a torch, right? And this torch, he lit it with the flames of the sun. So with this torch with the flames of the sun, he gives it back to man, and Zeus sees that he gave fire back to man. He's like, "Hey, what the hell? Why did you give fire back to man?" And he's like, "Because I love them. I love mankind with like more than I love, the gods. More than I love you." So Zeus is outraged, and he tells, "Okay, fine. You love man so much." So he goes to Hephaestus, the blacksmith god who can create, anything, and tells Hephaestus, "All right, here's what you're gonna do. Here's what you're gonna do." Oh my God, what happened? I'm dead. I die. Unless I can hit some crits. All right, never mind. So he tells Hephaestus to make a person who is extremely beautiful, right? And he also tells them, in conjunction with their beautifulness, to give them a deceptive heart and a lying tongue. So Hephaestus does, and Zeus and this person that Hephaestus created was the very first woman named Pandora. And Zeus goes to Pandora and says, "Hey Pandora, I want you to take this jar, but under any circumstances, don't open the jar, or else all the evils in the world will be freed." And at first, Pandora's like, "Okay, yeah, I won't open it." But curiosity gets the better of her, and eventually she does open it. And by the way, guys, this is Pandora's box. But in original Greek mythology, it was actually a jar. So anyway, she opens it, right? And what was I doing? She opens it and releases all the bad things onto the world. In conjunction with this, Zeus goes to Prometheus and is like, "Look at what mankind has done. Your beloved mankind has done." And he's like, "Damn." So Zeus, still angry at Prometheus, decides to chain him up with unbreakable chains made out of diamond to this wheel that is sent down into the deepest pit of Earth. And why is there no freaking armor? Deepest pit on Earth, and commands an eagle to tear and eat at Prometheus's liver forever. And Zeus tells Prometheus that the only way he will escape this eternal punishment is if you tell me the name of the woman who will eventually give birth to the child who will dethrone me. And Prometheus says, "No, I'm not telling you that." So Zeus says, "Fine. The other way you can escape is if you get an immortal being to die for you." And immortal beings are known for being, jackasses. So, yeah, so no, self-respecting immortal being would have died for this guy, except for this one guy named Chiron. And Chiron, he was no normal or ordinary, immortal being. He was a centaur. And for those of you who don't know what a centaur is a half horse, half human hybrid, and they're really smart. So what Chiron does is he accepts to die for Prometheus' sake, and and yeah, he dies. And the world's sad that Chiron died. He was a great guy. He trained Perseus and whatnot. Anyway, Hercules, or sorry, I forgot to bring this up. I think I did, but Zeus also told Prometheus that the other way that you would be able to escape is if you got someone to kill the eagle that's eating at your liver. So, he gets Heracles, to kill the eagle, and he is freed. So Zeus comes to him, and he sees that the liver's gone, the bird eating his liver is gone, and an immortal being died for his sake. So yeah, Prometheus is freed. So yeah, guys, that was the story of Prometheus and Zeus. Hello. So yeah, please like the video and subscribe. For one, it really helps with the channel, and two, it lets me know that this is the kind of content that you like me making. Okay, that's about it. See ya.